I'm sorry, Mariah Carey. Thank you. Hi, my name is Lacey, and welcome to my review of Claim to Fame, episode 8. We are closing in on the finale, and it's crunch time. If you like my reviews, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I'm trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and your help is greatly appreciated. So thank you. Chris is still reeling from the elimination last week. Chris thought that Carson was going to be eliminated, so he showed her Gabe's clue, and now he feels bad about it. So Chris goes to Carson, tells her, like, hey, please don't tell Gabe that, like, I showed you his clue. He showed me in confidence, and I feel really bad about it. And Carson's like, okay. And then Chris goes to Gabe and says, hey, Gabe, I thought that Carson was going to get booted, so I showed her your clue. I'm so sorry. And Gabe was like, you know what? I already knew. I overheard you the first time when you were telling her, so you are untrustworthy, and I am not to be underestimated. So they get into kind of like a little argument, and Chris is like, well, I was just playing the game. I didn't mean anything personal by it. And Gabe is taking things kind of personally, and he says that he makes it crack toward Chris like he wasn't pampered as a kid or something like that. And that rubbed Chris the very wrong way. And so then that kind of explodes, and they get into an argument, and then Chris walks away to not fight right now. The challenge for the episode is, like, there's tons of Hollywood Walk of Fame stars in the mud, and it's like a big grid, and I think there's only Franklin Jonas, because Kevin is not here this week. So Franklin Jonas is reading them celebrity trivia clues, and it's kind of like a 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon sort of thing. So there's 5 rounds of 5 questions each, and the last person standing at the end of each round gets a clue on one of the competitors. The first round, so I'm going to go through these kind of quickly, but the first round we have who was in Pitch Perfect and Twilight, and the answer was Anna Kendrick. Who was in Trolls with Anna Kendrick and was also in No Doubt? Gwen Stefani. Gwen was married to which voice coach? Blake Shelton. Blake was on the voice panel with this Maroon 5 singer, and it was Adam Levine. And Adam Levine is like friends, or Maroon 5 performed or something at this IndyCar Racers something, and it was Danica Patrick. Carson wins this round, and she gets a clue. She gets her own clue, so nothing else is learned. She doesn't really say anything. She's like, oh, okay, my clue. The next round, we have who is coined Mr. Worldwide? Pitbull. Who sings On the Floor with Pitbull? J-Lo. Who was J-Lo's co-star in Marry Me and Oscar winning? And it was Owen Wilson. Who starred with Owen Wilson in Zoolander 2 and Doctor Strange? Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch voiced the Grinch, which also starred which SNL cast member? And it was Kenan Thompson. The winner of this round is Monet, and she gets a clue. She thinks it's her clue because it ended with Kenan Thompson and the SNL vibe with possibly JB Smoove. And Monet actually gets Gabe's clue. And it said that Kenan Thompson was with this person in All That. So Monet knows that Gabe's person might not be an NFL person. Round 3. Who was a wrestler before he played a Disney demigod? The Rock. He was in Baywatch with this High School Musical star. Zac Efron was in The Greatest Showman with, I forget who the other person, or was in The Greatest Showman with blah, blah, blah. It was Michelle Williams. And Michelle Williams dated this Aussie heartthrob. Heath Ledger was in Brokeback Mountain with this guy, Jake Gyllenhaal. So Monet wins this round again. And she actually gets her own clue. And her own clue is Jake Gyllenhaal starred in Spider-Man Far From Home with this person. So it's definitely JB Smoove, because I know that movie. And JB Smoove was in it. He was one of the teachers. Round 4. We have two more rounds. This Oscar winner was in the office and started this franchise, and it is John Krasinski. He is married to this actress, Emily Blunt, who almost was Black Widow with this director, Jon Favreau, who's from the same town or state, I forget what it was, but who's from the same place as this Everyone Loves Raymond star, Ray Romano. Ray Romano voiced a character in Ice Age with this super freaky rapper, Nicki Minaj. And Monet wins again. She's on a roll. She's so quick in getting these trivia questions, and the guys are just like, huh? Who? She gets JR's clue. JR's clue is this person ran Nicki Minaj's website, Nasa Minaj. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's Lil Nas X because of Old Town Road. And I'm gonna stick with that. Hello. Last round. All right. This Grammy winner wore a meat dress to the VMAs. Lady Gaga, who she recorded with this 96-year-old Tony Bennett, who sang When Do the Bells Ring with this Christmas person, Mariah Carey. I'm sorry, Mariah Carey. Thank you. Who sang a duet, All I Want for Christmas Is You, I think, or All I Want It with Mr. Michael Bublé. I like to call him Michael Bubble. This ballroom dancer starred in a music video for Michael Bublé, and that is Derek Huff. Monet takes number 4. 4 wins for Monet. So she gets 4 clues, one of them being her own. And then Carson was the only one who won another round. So Monet gets Chris's clue. And Chris's clue is this person won season 9 of Dancing with the Stars. I don't know if that's Donny Osmond, but I wouldn't put it past him because he was also on The Masked Singer and won that. So he likes to make those rounds, I think. Monet shares Chris's clue with everybody, with the teenage heartthrob in the 70s, and nobody knows. Nobody knows. So they're thinking that they're going to put JR in the bottom, and they're kind of thinking that Carson is the only confirmed guess. So they're debating on whether to get rid of Carson finally, because they only have one other guess for her. Chris asks for Carson's help on how to maybe avoid elimination or what can he do, and I don't think she's gonna help him, to be honest. Monet tries to talk to JR about Gabe, and she was talking about the clue that she got during the game, which was the all that clue, and JR is just like, no, it's NFL. It's the NFL. I'm 100%. Just let it, it's, The way these people poo-poo correct answers just drives me nuts. I think it's so funny. She even says, oh, Nick Cannon, all that, and JR's like, nah. It's just like Gabe with the Technicolor dream coat, the colorful coat, and they're Billy Idol? It even said dream coat. That's very specific. And Gabe knew what it was. At least that would have put him on the right track. But they're just completely all over the place with Chris. Chris and Gabe make up and they say it's just the game, and Gabe did take it personally, and Chris was sorry, and then Chris took that personally, and then Gabe was sorry. So they're fine. It's just a game, but still, it's a little. They think though that maybe Steve Urkel, Jaleel White, is that his name? Is related to Monet. No. At the guess off, JR and Gabe are in the bottom, and they vote for JR to be the guesser. And JR sits there and he's like, what am I gonna do? And he decides between Carson, who he's 99% sure of, and Chris, who he's completely guessing in the dark. He decides to guess Chris. Okay. Chris is like, bring it, bitches. For Chris, JR guesses Billy Idol. Colorful coats? It's a leather jacket. It's a black coat. I don't know how Chris doesn't laugh at this point at their guesses. Like, he's able to keep a nice poker face when they guess, because I'm sitting here going like, what the fuck are they guessing? And he's just like, I would bust out laughing. Anyway, we all know that Chris is not related to Billy Idol, which means that JR is now leaving. And it is revealed that JR is indeed related to Lil Nas X. JR is Lil Nas X's older brother. And they show a little video from Lil Nas, and it is very sweet, and JR is very, very moved and supportive of his brother, and everybody says goodbye to JR. That is it for episode 8 of Claim to Fame. What did you guys think of this week's episode? Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Chris is essentially bulletproof at this point? Do you think anybody's going to guess Donny Osmond? One of my friends said that they're going to bring back the previous contestants for the final, and I don't remember season 1. I did watch it, but I don't remember how it ended. So if the eliminated contestants come back, there is a big chance that Jane is going to be like, no, bitch, no, Donny Osmond. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and I will see you next time.